Right, welcome back to another game, and we're playing someone with a provisional rating. Oh, you know I've got to. I still haven't learned the theory of it, but let's have a look. So they played 54. This is mad. What's this? So they joined 4 years ago. Only got 54 games. 3 games of Blitz, 45 games of Rapids. Is it, yeah, provisional because they just like sat on it for so long? Anyway, all I can remember is you can't ever really play d5. And we always seem to get relatively pleasant positions. Thinking like maybe we play this here, takes. I don't know. I was envisioning something. If I was to ever get the bishop here, a queen here, kind of thing, somehow, and then like pawn comes and then we sack, takes, and mate. Somehow we'd have to take the knight and they'd have to take back with the g pawn. But you know, there's some things. Well, they're thinking g6, I think, is a move. So the first thing is I can go takes, which might be pretty good. Takes, they push. They've got some interesting ways to go, or h4, h5. Are they threatening to play this anytime soon? Can we develop the bishop here? Bishop d4. I think like f3 is a move to get your knight out. Should we start with this? And if here, we'll take the knight and then take back this way. Let's start with this. No rush to whip this pawn back. Okay, now I'm in a rush to get the pawn back. Okay, now choices. I can take with the bishop to threaten this pawn. I can take with the knight. I presume bishop to threaten the pawn, right? Here threatens the pawn. You likely play this. I'm probably playing queen here. Maybe you come here. Well, if I can force you to play c6 though, that feels like you're not going to have many great castling potential. Let's go with the bishop. This feels like it should be good for white. Yeah. Now I was thinking queen e2. Oh, I was thinking, I wonder if there's some kind of sack idea already. Maybe f3 here. So I suppose the problem if I start with this, then maybe there's this. I move the bishop and then they take the pawn. h4, h5 is interesting here. I do kind of like h4, h5. Yeah, so so candidate moves here. h4, h5 seems kind of nice. It also stops queen from coming out to g5. Well-ish, like h4 on h5, then they could play this. maybe go g3. I don't know. Maybe play here. Yeah, so this is one plan. This is the other, but I don't like this as much because of this. Or f3. So if you're black, what are you trying to do? You're probably trying to play this or this. In which case I probably like f3 the most. This check isn't anything. Because h4, maybe the bishop comes here, h5, then the pawn comes here. And I go back, maybe the queen comes in. Because do I want to be playing f3? I need to make a move, I need to make a move. We'll play h4. Actually, maybe this is quite a smart move, which I didn't consider. And then maybe knight e2. Yeah, I kind of overlooked bishop b4. No, I don't have this, do I? Because queen can just take, and it's proper pinned. So on this, I probably have to retreat. Okay. Likewise on this. That's fine. Now, where are you castling your king? You really going this side? You've got this big weak. Oh my gosh. Are you castling your king? Can I get away with h5? I doubt it. No, you're not threatening to push because I can. You're not threatening to push because I can take. So h5. Maybe the queen comes here, like I said before. Maybe queen goes to e2. No, I think we just got to play h5. So this isn't a threat because I've got a knight and a bishop on it. You can't take, well, I'd be amazed if you can take with a check. I've already got a bishop controlling the square, so the queen would work its way to f7 at worst. And if you don't take, I take, you can't take back. So maybe the bishop comes to g7, such that we can get a take. Take. Like there. Yeah, what am I playing on this? I also wanted to try and line this up and castle long such that I've got a rook defending the pawn. Okay, but didn't look at that, but that doesn't strike me as a very fearsome move. Now f3. If I go queen here, I lose control of the d4 pawn, and I can't castle long, but I can play rook d1. I think f3. here, 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 here. Suddenly gets a bit scary. D5. G4. Maybe just H6 to threaten the queen. Let's go with that. Burning through lots of time. I mean, look, their piece coordination is. You've only got the only thing that's not on the starting rank of your major pieces is your knight, which has been traded. Everything else is at home. You've got pawns all over the place. This cannot be acceptable. Oh, you know, if they play like G4, how do I try and combat this? Yeah, maybe they can get like queen in here or something. Queen check here. So, you know, it's not easy, it's not done. But I'd rather be my side of this board. Like I said, I've got to be a bit careful of giving them a protected pass pawn in the middle of the board. I'd love it if my queen was here and I could castle. But I can't because of this D4 pawn, okay. So they go this way, so I can go check. Queen here. And I can leave that tension, castle long. Defends the pawn is kind of the important bit. So imagine queen's coming here. Wow. So now I can play knight h3. Well, this pawn is loose. So should we castle long then to get the protection on the pawn? I kind of like that. Maybe I was thinking maybe I have to worry about this stacking up, but let's get this in here. Maybe they play this. To move, I think I'm going to be rolling forward with d5 very soon. This attacks the pawn. I drop that though, don't I? Got a crack open the middle. Maybe I should have just started with like getting my knight out such that these guys can work. I presume you can't take. Even like knight takes I think would be pretty bad. This feels like there's some tactics now. Like obviously if I can land a knight there, then that's game over. I push, bishop takes. So I can leave this here for a move, or I can just take. I'm going to take. I think maybe a king might be best. No. Like if queen takes, then this pawn falls. If pawn takes, that doesn't feel right. Although I can't quite tell you how to punish it. I want to land this. Does this do anything? This, no. Oh, this guy's coming here, isn't it? Or maybe here. Like maybe here. Check. Let's get some pieces moving. Yeah, I don't quite have anything concrete. Don't have any decent infiltration squares. Line up a second knight on that, it would need to come from here or here. So if I can get a knight to one of these squares, which is not so easy to triangulate. So the easiest way is to get this knight there, then this knight here, and if I get knights on these squares I can go check, check. And then once I do that, I pick up the queen. Is this coming? Maybe this is stronger. No, it gives up this pawn. Yep. I've got this. Doesn't really do anything there, does it? This. I think I want to go this way, move the king over and open up the c file. I was thinking maybe this is strong. I can just chop the knight. Yeah, I'm trying to think if this move ever creates any threats. Not really yet. Look here. I think that's the safest. I walked into this. Maybe I should have gone there. Thinking about it. It's a bit precarious. This knight's the only thing holding my position together. This. Doesn't do anything. This. I can just take this. Yeah, and his queen's much more dangerous than mine. So maybe I'll go for this queen trade. This is slipped. I felt like I was in a good position. This is slipped. Maybe here. Remove. If this is then off my knight. Which I think is good. But I don't know what my follow-up is. Not G3. Maybe G3. If you block here, I get this pawn. Also potentially weak here shortly. Get crisscrossed. I don't think taking works. No, I can't see the way in which taking works. Knight there doesn't work. like this ever do anything? I don't think so. It doesn't give me enough impetus. This maybe? Attacking spawn. If you go here, check here, here. So this, oh, still no threat, still no, well, apart from taking here. Double takes, I get infiltration. There. So let's have a look at that. So there, takes. Double. Threaten the bishop or this. So you can't take because bishop takes and poo-poos my game. It takes. Yeah. Still can't take. Can't take there. This. Just come over here, grab there. That seems pretty viable. Maybe I get my rook stuck, I don't know. Tactics are my friend, tactics are my friend. I wonder if there'll be some kind of pin ideas of like takes, check to unleash this, but it doesn't. I think it's okay because I've got a king and a knight that both defend it currently. They probably really want to push this pawn. Because they've got the bishops, get it down to e2, protected by the rook, protected by the bishop. I need to do something about this first. It goes back off the diagonal, that's useful. Kind of like this. Also like this. Do I just take? Rook takes, I take here. This is still a threat. I'm gonna go here. Covers this line, attacks the pawn. Threatens this. Under 2 minutes. We have a very questionable pawn advantage. I say even something like this is takes there. I think is my move. Yeah, it's definitely my move. Yeah, so they're there. Okay. Can I take this? Can I take here? Takes. I think I've got to grab there. I think. I'll let you walk this down a bit. I think. Okay, now I've got this. Do I want to? No, I don't think I want to. Can't take that because of this. Do I want this? Takes. I don't know. Get the queen off. I'm very worried about back rank. This guy's very weak. My back rank is very weak. He hangs a rook. Good move though, I think. Takes, pushes. I don't have rook here. Okay, interesting. And if I take, rook takes, and I've got back rank issues. Good move, good move, good move. Really good move. Oh my gosh. Ooh. This is not good. Here pushes, takes. Ah, dear. How is this? How have we ended up here? Oh no. Maybe even just let the pawn go. Take there, takes there, here, check, queen. There, take. Yeah, fair enough. It's just gonna go. No piece coordination. Yeah, of course, I've got check here. Pick up the pawn when pushes. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Pushes here. No, he doesn't defend that, he defends here. Even this. How does that happen? Alright, let's take a look. So this is good. Bishop takes is most common. F3 is a move. H4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, H4 is probably what I'd like to play next time. And then D5. Then yeah, okay. I thought we still had a reasonable run of it here. Okay, so queen D2, interesting. Okay, so taking wasn't right. Yeah, and I did feel like I started to lose a bit of control here. Yeah, I thought afterwards that was probably a bit better. Yeah, this sequence is real nice. I'm just kind of done from